Flags go up. Off and running in the fourth, the Naas Racecourse Business Club 4-year-old handicap hurdle. 8 runners over 2 miles and a total of 8 flights. And vying for the lead in these early stages, Calvados on the outside of Black Sirius, the grey jacket. To the right-hand side, Justicialism. In between horses, a Cha-Cha Dancer. They're tracked by Magic Word and the Stripes. Grand Revival next, and these are followed by Sandrift, and dropped in is Great Realization. Away they come from the first flight, and it's Calvados, showing Natalie in front of Black Sirius. Justicialism's on the inside of Cha-Cha Dancer, and then Grand Revival and Magic Word. With the final couple, reaching the second flight, Sandrift and Great Realization as they climb the hill. Good run to the third flight, and it's Calvados and Mark McDonough, shifting on by 2.5 to 3 lengths from Black Sirius and Richie Condon. In third place is Magic Word and Jonathan Moore, and then Justicialism and Cha-Cha Dancer and Grand Revival. Sandrift last but one, and Great Realization the back marker with 1.5 miles to go. Turning away to the third flight, it's Calvados the leader, going further away from Black Sirius, and then Magic Word. Justicialism disputes fourth place with Grand Revival and Cha-Cha Dancer, and then Sandrift and Great Realization. Shaping up for the third flight along the side of the track, and it's Calvados, continuing to build on her lead from Black Sirius, who clouded it. Alongside Black Sirius is Magic Word, and then Grand Revival and Cha-Cha Dancer. Justicialism, Sandrift, Great Realization. Calvados has strung them out, heading towards the fourth flight at approximately the halfway stage. Calvados, the clear leader from Magic Word, who's just moved a place in front of Black Sirius, then Cha-Cha Dancer, the grey, Grand Revival and Justicialism, and then Sandrift and Great Realization. Calvados at the fourth from Magic Word, Black Sirius, again far from fluent, then Cha-Cha Dancer, Grand Revival and Justicialism, and a break of a few lengths to Great Realization and Sandrift. 7 furlongs to go, 4 flights to jump in the Naas Racecourse Business Club 4-year-old handicap. And continuing clear, Calvados and Mark McDonough. Magic Word second, Jonathan Moore. Grand Revival's picked up ground for Dennis Hogan on the outside of Cha-Cha Dancer and Danny Mullins. Black Sirius has dropped back. And then Justicialism. Great Realization relegates Sandrift to be last of the 8 as they approach the fourth last flight. Calvados' lead has been whittled away to about half a dozen lengths by Magic Word and Cha-Cha Dancer and Grand Revival. Justicialism and Black Sirius is continuing to beat a retreat on the inside as they approach the third last flight. Calvados over this one from Magic Word, and then Cha-Cha Dancer in third, heading for the home straight with less than half a mile to go and 2 flights to jump. Calvados and Mark McDonough, can they keep it up? Leading in by 6 to 7 lengths from Magic Word and Cha-Cha Dancer. Justicialism has moved into fourth, and then Great Realization, Sandrift, Grand Revival, and Black Sirius in line for the final 2 flights. It's Calvados coming towards the second last from Magic Word. About 5 lengths back, then Cha-Cha Dancer. Justicialism, Great Realization plugs on 2 out. Calvados over well from Magic Word. Justicialism, Great Realization, Cha-Cha Dancer in between the final 2. Calvados from a little bit closer in second, Magic Word, then Justicialism and Great Realization. Cha-Cha Dancer the final flight. It's Calvados over from Magic Word, who stepped out and has paid the price, simplifying the task for Calvados. Justicialism is running on in second place and running on with good gusto up towards the last 50 yards. Calvados from Justicialism, who's coming on the near side, and at the line it's Justicialism has stolen it from Calvados and Great Realization. Cha-Cha Dancer a long way back in fourth. Jonathan Moore's up from his final flight fall.
Just had a good finish to the 4-year-old handicap hurdle, and Brian Hamilton ended up winning it with Justicialism. Brian, congratulations. That's 2 close calls he's been involved in now. Come out the right side both days. How happy with horse and jockey there?
Oh, brilliant. I think the horse was super tough, and he toughed it out really well, but I think Shane was absolutely brilliant on him. He was flat to the board out the far side there, and he just sat, he didn't panic. I think they went maybe a shade quick, which suited us perfectly, and Shane just nursed him into it and just got it. He asked him up, and he jumped every time he asked him. He came for him and stayed on really well. I think it was as much to do with the jockey as it was the horse now. But the horse does seem to be improving. He's come on from the last one, and obviously the ground, that dead ground, didn't inconvenience him either. Took the speed off them faster horses. So
£6 hike, Brian, but the way you're talking there, if you felt he'd improved at home, were you pretty hopeful today?
I was hopeful. Like I was glad to see Gordon's horse out of it, but I was hopeful. I thought he would be knocking the door. I wouldn't say he was going to win, but he was definitely going to be in the first three. Just that he seems to be coming forward all the time, and getting stronger. So
Lovely for the owner as well. He's got 2 wins on the board now. Do you think he's going to continue to have plenty of fun with this guy?
I'd say so, but we'll not be going mad. He's maybe not the top grade juvenile, so he's not. In my opinion, unless he keeps improving, I don't think he's going to be good enough to take on the top juvenile. So we'll probably just stick to the handicap route, and maybe we'll not overface him. He's only a 4-year-old. We'll not overface him. We'll keep him for further down the line, I would say. I'd say he'll jump a fence in time, so we'll try not to be killing him. If there's an opportunity around about the next 4 to 6 weeks, we'll take that again, but we'll not be overkilling him, I'd say.
And he seems to stay well, Brian. I presume he'll go a bit further in time too, will
You
he?
would think so. The way that he's seen it out there today, now I'd say 2.5 shouldn't be a problem to him. Maybe we might find a little bit of improvement there, but the ground will obviously dry up again, so maybe we'll step him up on trip if the ground dries out a little bit.
Does he enjoy a bit of dig, or is he going to be equally
Well,
effective on dry ground?
I'd say it just the drier ground they'll go quicker, and he might be found out for pace. He just might make it sharp enough on that end of it. His flat form was okay, but he was just a grinder really. He just kept plugging on. He always staying on the tail end of his races and his flat races. So I would imagine he'll need further when the ground gets drier, I would say. So
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, he's doing you proud at the moment, Brian. Well done again today. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers, thanks.